Hold on tight, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the biggest stories of the day. The Los Angeles Dodgers, despite a recent series loss to the Miami Marlins, are still sitting pretty at the top of the baseball world according to ESPN's Week 4 power rankings. But is their offense finally cracking under the pressure, especially with superstar Shohei Ohtani juggling pitching and hitting? Freddie Freeman says the team is going through it at the plate, and manager Dave Roberts points to a downturn starting in Colorado. Can the boys in blue turn it around, or is this a sign of things to come?
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Speaking of offensive struggles, the Dodgers' power outage continues. They've lost 3 straight games for the first time this year, falling to the St. Louis Cardinals in a 7-2 defeat. The team is now 5-8 in their last 13 games, failing to hit a home run for the 4th consecutive game, their longest drought since June 2023. Manager Dave Roberts is searching for answers, but is a lineup built on star power destined for a slump? We'll break down the issues and who's feeling the heat. But it's not all doom and gloom for the Dodgers. While the team as a whole is struggling, manager Dave Roberts is pointing to some silver linings, specifically highlighting Freddie Freeman and Max Muncy. Roberts believes these players are showing encouraging signs amidst the offensive woes, and hopes their performance can spark a turnaround for the entire team. Can these veterans lead the way out of this slump, or will the Dodgers need to make bigger changes? From the diamond to the boardroom, the news keeps coming. We've covered the Dodgers' power struggles, the Cardinals' victory, and the players finding their stride. That's just a taste of what's happening in the world of sports and beyond. Don't miss a beat. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and join us for all the latest updates. Despite a recent offensive slump and a series loss to the Miami Marlins, the Los Angeles Dodgers are holding on to the top spot in ESPN's Week 4 power rankings. The Dodgers managed just 3 runs across Tuesday and Wednesday's games, overshadowing strong pitching performances from Shohei Ohtani and Tyler Glasnow. ESPN attributes the offensive struggles, in part, to the Dodgers' strategy of managing Ohtani's workload in his first two-way season in 3 years, keeping him out of the lineup on his pitching days. Dodgers veteran Freddie Freeman acknowledged the team's struggles, stating they've been going through it at the plate, but praised the team's exceptional pitching staff. Manager Dave Roberts echoed Freeman's sentiment, pinpointing the Colorado Rockies series as the start of the offensive downturn. While the team as a whole is struggling, rookie Dalton Rushing is significantly outperforming his teammates and leading the league in weighted runs created plus. The Los Angeles Dodgers continue to struggle offensively, falling to the St. Louis Cardinals 7-2 for their 3rd consecutive loss. Manager Dave Roberts expressed pre-game optimism, but the Dodgers' bats remained cold, managing only 7 hits and going 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. This marks their longest home run drought since June 2023, 4 straight games without a long ball. The team has now lost 5 of their last 13 games, scoring 4 runs or fewer in 8 of those contests. Cardinals left-hander Matthew Liberator, who had been struggling, pitched effectively against the Dodgers, allowing just 2 runs in 5 2/3 innings. Dodgers starter Emmet Sheehan struggled with fastball velocity, averaging a season-low 93.4 mph, and allowed 4 runs in 4 2/3 innings, including 2 home runs. Sheehan also committed a balk, costing the team a run. The Dodgers' offensive slump is stark. They've hit only 3 home runs and have a .306 slugging percentage in their last 10 games, the worst in the majors. Roberts acknowledged the team is searching for consistency, while players like Teoscar Hernandez emphasize the need for better at-bats and situational hitting. The Dodgers' investment of over $1 billion in their batting order is under scrutiny as the power outage persists. Roki Sasaki, 1-2, 6.35 era, is scheduled to pitch for the Dodgers on Saturday against Michael McGreevy, 1-2, 2.97 era of the Cardinals, as both teams evaluate their rotation options. St. Louis, the Los Angeles Dodgers continue to struggle, dropping a 7-2 decision to the St. Louis Cardinals and extending their losing streak to 3 games, the first time they've done so this year. Manager Dave Roberts expressed optimism before the game, hoping the road would spark the offense, but that theory proved false as the Dodgers' star-studded lineup remained cold, managing just 7 hits and going 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. The team's power outage is particularly concerning, failing to hit a home run in 4 straight games, the longest drought since June 2023, and only hitting 3 home runs in their last 10 games, the worst in the majors. The Cardinals jumped out to an early 3-0 lead against Dodgers starter Emmet Sheehan, who struggled with fastball velocity, averaging a season-low 93.4 mph. Sheehan also balked in a run and surrendered a solo home run. The Dodgers' offense, which invested over $1 billion in recent years, has scored 4 runs or fewer 8 times in their last 13 games, slipping to 5-8 during that stretch. Outfielder Teoscar Hernandez acknowledged the team's struggles, emphasizing the need for better at-bats and putting the ball in play. Key players like Shohei Ohtani went hitless, and Freddie Freeman was the only Dodger with multiple hits. The Cardinals' Matthew Liberator, despite entering the game with a 4.75 ERA, pitched effectively against the slumping Dodgers. With Blake Snell nearing a return, Sheehan's struggles and declining velocity raise questions about the Dodgers' rotation. Roki Sasaki will take the mound for the Dodgers Saturday against Michael McGreevy. The Los Angeles Dodgers concluded their homestand with a discouraging 7-2 loss to the St. Louis Cardinals, extending their offensive struggles. Manager Dave Roberts, however, remains optimistic his team will rebound during their upcoming road trip. The Dodgers went for 6 with runners in scoring position, leaving 8 runners stranded, and have now gone 4 consecutive games without a home run, their longest such streak since June 2023. Roberts acknowledged a lack of power hitting, but pointed to encouraging signs from Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker, Will Smith, and Max Muncy. Freeman recorded 2 hits, while Smith and Muncy reached base multiple times. Tucker, despite being hitless, demonstrated improved contact with a 95.7 mph exit velocity. Roberts indicated he's hesitant to drastically alter the batting order, despite recent adjustments with Freeman and Tucker, believing widespread offensive issues outweigh the benefits of lineup shuffling. He emphasized the need for a balance between power and base hits, and for players to capitalize on advantageous counts, but currently lacks a definitive explanation for the team's recent offensive slump. The Dodgers will look to break out of their funk as they head on the road.